Hi everyone, hello Clive. This video, yes, it's for Clive and for anybody else that's interested in watching. If you don't know who Clive is, Clive's modelling channel, he's currently building the Academy A10 Warthog, A10C, over on his channel. I'll put a link to his channel down below. You can go and take a look and perhaps give him a subscribe. He's a good modeller and he puts out some very good content as well. So he was talking the other day about sanders, and I suggested to him about getting some Infinity sanders from this company down in Weston-super-Mare called Premium Hobbies. Now, there is an issue with Premium Hobbies that a lot of people are talking about, a lot of people moan about and everything, but unfortunately in current times and that it can't be helped. There are stock issues, and the reason there are stock issues is, one, there are issues with supply. For example, I know that Ed, who owns Premium Hobbies, has ordered the full set of LP paints, and I don't think he has ever had at any one time a full stock of Tamiya LP paints. He also supports this channel. He sends me stuff for promoting and stuff like that, and it seems to be the effect that when I promote something, I will always give you an honest opinion. People believe me and go and buy it. If I say it's good, they know it's going to be pretty good. Even if Ed gives me something and I don't think a lot of it, I will tell you guys I don't think much of this at all. And he doesn't mind, because he'd rather have honest feedback than be, oh, this is the best thing since sliced bread just because it was given to me. So this is all about Infinity sanders, and I'm basically going to talk about everything that's in this box. This is what you will see me use every build I do, and some of these sticks have been around for, these sponges have been around for a long time. I must have a look. I'm sure I've had them well over a year now, and they're still using it. They're absolutely fine. I find them to be, in every single way, far superior to anything else I've tried. The only caveat to that is the Flory skinny sticks. These are the skinny sponges. I love them. They're not as durable as these, but nobody else makes sticks like Flory did. I know Mig Ammo have got some which are skinny, and I must try them. I must get Ed to send me some actually. And I know that there's the Albion ones, but they're all very coarse and everything. I always found the Flory skinny sticks to be amazing, but he doesn't make them anymore, so no good reviewing them. You can't get them. So today I just want to talk about these sanders for Clive, so he knows exactly what it is, because he said he looked on the website, everything was out of stock. I do know that he's got some stock coming in, so get your pre-order in, or tell him you want some and reserve some or whatever. But he's got some coming in, I know. So I'm going to talk about basically what each one is and what they're for. So I have next to me here a box, and this is the box which you get from Premium Hobbies if you give him £64.95, and this is the bundle including the box. Now the boxes, Ed does me some special colours, but the boxes normally come in this colour here, which is like a silver grey, that sort of colour. Maybe that lid's been off of there for a long time. So yeah, they normally come in this silver grey sort of colour. So that's what you'll be getting. But Ed does them special colours for me because he's nice like that. So I've got these blues, and he's done me this dark blue one here. So basically, everything that's in this box is all you could ever need for sanding, other than skinny sticks, or skinny sponges should I say, because the PE sanders will do you for your skinny stick work. So basically this bundle here, as I say, it's £64.95. Don't forget to use the code NMB10. If I think of it, I'll put it on the screen now. Whenever you order anything from Premium Hobbies, you can get 10% off your order, which is worth having, especially, if you're spending £64.95, it's going to make it less than 60 quid, isn't it? It's going to be 58.50, whatever. So basically what you get in the bundle is the holder. Okay, so there's the holder. So if you want to go for this, Clive, go for it. But that's basically what you're going to get in your bundle. There's the holder there, and it takes everything. Note that when you get these, because the sponges are wider except for the 4000 grit, when you look at that, you've also obviously got that. So if you try and put the wide sponges in there, it won't fit. It's not been made wrong. That's the way it is. Okay, so that's how they are. So that's your holder. So that's £64.95 for the bundle. For all of this I'm going to show you now with that. So basically all of that, £64.95. So If you don't want to get that, you just want to get some individual sanders, I will talk about the individual sanders. Now these here are the Matador sticks, and if I was only going to buy one set of Infinity sticks because I only had so much to spend, I think these are probably the ones I would get. These, or maybe the Zebras. These go from 400 up to 7,000 grit. Now, you may think this is a bit stupid having these grits. Believe it or not, I have used these on my Ford Mustang that I'm doing with the Tamiya decals. The decals are so thick, as you know, they leave a great big step. So I've put them on, give them a couple of coats of clear coat, and then I've polished them back with these sticks, 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, and actually flatted them out so they actually now, the clear coat is dead level. And by using these, you can actually do that, sand it back, you can get them wet, they're absolutely fine. You can get them wet and they'll work, they won't fall apart on you, and you can wash them out under the tap, and then you can polish your car body, and it's great. And so, although you may think, what's the point, they do have their uses. Saying that, I use the 400 more than anything else. I've probably got through a couple of packets of 400s. You can buy all of these individually in packs of 4. I've probably got through a couple of packs of 400s, and the others are still just my originals. But you can see here, that's the stick. That's what you'll see me using all the time in all my builds. It's my favourite stick of the lot. So there you go. Now that set there is £9.95, which I think for what you're getting is very, very reasonable. Don't forget NMB10, and it'll be £9. So very, very good. So that's the Matador stick, okay? They're called Premium Ultra Precision Soft Sanding Stick Full Set. They're waterproof sheets by Matador Germany. So you know, if you're looking for them on the website, then under Matador or Premium Ultra Precision Soft Sanding Stick Full Set. The next ones you get are the Zebras. Now these are the big sticks like these here, and you'll see me using these a lot as well. And these are great because they're fairly hard, so they're very good for large flat surfaces. Like if you've got halves of something, like a 2 engine block halves or something, they're great for sanding them because they're so wide. There is a disadvantage to these, which could be thought of as an advantage depending which way you look at it. When you get them, you can see here this 400 is very, very white, and you can see this one is very, very green in comparison. They wear down quite quickly. So the 400 probably soon becomes an 800. But once it's done that, they last for a very, very long time. So, you know, it sort of spends a couple of weeks being a 400, then it spends a couple of weeks being a 600, and then it spends the rest of its life being an 800. But I love them. They're absolutely brilliant. And they go all the way up to 100 grit, which is great. If you're doing something like you've seen Plastic Monkey do with his Mosquito, you've got a load to take off. The 100 grit is great for that. And you can see I've been using this on filler that hasn't properly cured. I can probably clean that out with a knife or something, or maybe just some thinners and just go over it. I've done that before. But that will help unclogging them. On the note of unclogging, if you use Mr. Surfacer, don't sand Mr. Surfacer with these. It clogs them up terrible. So you have been warned. So that's the Zebra sticks, and they are really, really good, and they have their uses. So as I say, if I only was going to buy one set, I would probably buy them or them. Don't know. They're as useful, but they're not water resistant. They don't seem to last as long as these, and they're bigger, so that could be good or bad depending on how you look at it. But those sticks are £8.50 a set, so they're quite cheap. So you can get 85p off of them, so that's going to cost you £7.65, isn't it? So £7.65 for a set of 6 sticks, and their quality Infinity sticks I don't think is bad. Next off the block are these. So these are soft sanding sponges. These are the sort of thing you would use if you're doing a final sanding on a long fuselage or something like that. Again, you'll see me using them in all my builds. I love them to bits. They start off at 220, which is quite coarse. Very, very coarse for a sponge, but really, really handy if you're removing lots of detail on something round and you don't want to put flats on it. I tend to use this stick if I'm doing sanding something that's round, and then finish off with a sponge. Like a tire, I would do the tire at 45 degrees and go round and get it all sanded nice and smooth, and then just finish off with a sponge just so you don't have an hard edge. But that's what they are. So that's there for you, Clive. And those are 14.95 a set, and you get 8 of those. And as I say, I've got a feeling, you can see this one's a bit tatty because it's got a bit of a ragged edge on it, but I think I've had these for a year, maybe 18 months now, and I haven't replaced any of them. They're absolutely brilliant. Wipe them off on a bit of denim, and then you can see this one here. I'm not sure if that's going to come off of there, but no, I've already done it. So that's actually ingrained into there. But and you can see there all the numbering's worn off, so you can see how old they are. There we go. And that's another little tip when you're using these. Always use this side first, and then use that, and use this bit last, and then you always know what it is. So that's the sponges, and as I say, they're $14.95, so you can get $1.50 off of them. So that'll make them, what's that, $13.50, isn't it? So $13.45. And then here we have the PE sanders. Now, I know they used to do this as a bundle, and I can't see it on the site anymore, so I don't think they do this as a bundle anymore, unless you buy the complete bundle with the box. But basically, you have these PE. You can see these PE sanders, and they are basically a piece of stainless steel photo etched, and you stick abrasives to them and use them. You can put it on both ends if you want to, and you have the pointed one as well there, which is very handy. Saying that, I've never ever used them, but they're very, very easy to clean off. All you do is get a knife, get under there, peel it off, and then clean it off with a bit of tool cleaner or a bit of thinners or something, and then start again. And what I do is I get my abrasive sheet and I lay the, oh come on, go in the groove, where are you? I'm trying to go in the wrong side. Put the sander down, or the PE part, over the abrasive sheet on the back, and then just cut along with a knife. Use that as a rule, and then you've got both sides then, so you can put a piece, so you can cut a piece here. This is 10mm wide, cut a 10mm strip, and then you can put a piece both sides, and you have a double-sided sander then, and they're rock hard, so they're really good for square corners and stuff. You don't want to round things off, and they're really, really good for getting in and out of tight places, so that's a really good thing. And then with that, you've got the 8 sheets of the ultra precision sanding sheet of sticker type. So basically that is, let me show you, I'll get mine out. Where are they? Here they are. Is this yes. So basically you can see I've used the 400 more than anything else. Another tip with these, when you use them, like this one here is a 7000, cut it from this end, okay, and then you'll have the lettering there all the way. If you cut it from this end, you'll lose it and you won't know what it is. So basically all I do is put the sander over the sheet like so, like that. Use it as a rule, cut it, and then you can peel the backing off, cut it in half, peel the backing off and stick it on there, and there's your PE sander. As I say, you'll see me use these all the time on my builds, but basically they are, you just peel the backing off and it's adhesive. Now in there you're getting 8 sheets, and they go from 400 up to 8,000, up to 7,000, so it's the same as the Matador sticks. They're not cheap, but they're very, very good. They're £25.50, and the PE sanders on their own, so that's just them on their own, are £11.95. So as you can see, the whole bundle is £64.95, and then you'll get your 10% off of that as well. It's well worth having. So that's for you, Clive. So basically, for hard edges and getting nice crisp hard edges and stuff, there you boys. For over there, for sponges, very, very durable, very, very soft, very, very usable. They're also great for rolling PE. You put your PE on there, roll it up if you need to make a curve. That'll be in another video, and you can use them for that as well. So they're really, really good for a lot of uses. Fantastic. If you're after hard, large sticks for large fuselage halves and stuff like that, the Zebra sticks are brilliant, but as I say, they do wear down fairly quickly, but then they stay. So they sort of, you know, the 100 will become a 220, and the 220 will become a 600, and the 600 will become 1,000. But they stay there. So I tend to just use them and use them and use them. They're brilliant. And again, the Matadors, absolutely awesome. If you're only going to buy one set, I would probably advise those for the sort of modelling you do, Clive, the smaller stuff. And go with that. And again, they're waterproof. So there you are. And as I say, a whole bundle there you can get. So that's been a video for Clive, just so you understand what it is I'm talking about with Infinity Sanders. And as I say, I have spoken to Ed and he has got an order coming in soon. So I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching and bye for now.